Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of the Multi-Life podcast. Remember to go ahead and follow us on Instagram at multilife.pod for all the latest updates. Now we're going to go around and say hello.
Sup, squad? It's Anthony. Yeah.
You're seeing if Garrett will follow you.
Yep.
Let's go, Anthony, bringing in that energy. I'm not. But I will match that energy, guys. Let's get it.
Hey, let's get it.
And finally, Spencer, who's been late a little bit for this episode, but that's okay.
Oh, hi, I'm Melissa Ant.
Oops.
Man, it's a great morning. It's a great Saturday morning.
Oh my goodness.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, for context, we are recording 1 hour earlier this morning, so maybe that's why we're just kind of not in our usual routine.
Everyone's thrown off. I got woken up early too. I have my alarm set for like 9, and my dog decides at 7:30 that it is time to sing the song of his people. and I was unable to return to sleep because he was too busy conversing with the other neighborhood canines.
That stinks.
Well, anyway, just as a reminder, as we head into the review section, that we rate our songs K1 through K5, with K1 being dislikable and K5 being repeatable.
Yay. Yeah, I realized that I forgot to copy and paste that part for all our previous season 2 episodes. I was like, oh, we haven't been explaining why we rate the songs the way we do. So that's just a reminder for everybody. Well, now we're going to jump in. We have an extra song to review today, so I want to make sure we can fit it all in. First, we have Stress by CHUNG. I feel like she hasn't had a release in a while. I don't know. So what did y'all think of this song?
I thought the whole album was really good. I always like Chungha's title tracks. I feel like pretty much anytime I'm listening to one of her releases, it's something that I am expecting to really go into and like from the get-go. This wasn't an exception. Obviously, I mean, she has a lot of... honestly, I feel like she has one of the most fleshed out discographies of soloists that are active right now. And she comes out with albums that are like sizable. It's not like what is it, Carencia? That's a long album. And it has a lot of good tracks on there. But yeah, I was not pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed quite a few songs on the album, namely Beat of My Heart and Creepin' are two good ones, but I mean, those are not the only 2 songs that I like off the album. Really catchy. It's a dance banger. I mean, I can totally see this getting like played in the club, or, you know, this is a song that I could like totally see playing for like my non-K-pop friends or whatever. It's a very approachable song. And I think there are just a lot of really catchy and just nice, like, bop your head parts of this song. Like, in the pre-chorus, her, like, oops, my, oh, my, that section or whatever, I'm always like, oops, my, oh, my. I'm bopping along. So, I don't know. She knocked it out of the park with this one. I've been listening to this all week. It's a K5 for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. It was a K3.5 for me. I thought she looks great. So glad to have her back. But I thought for me, the instrumental was a little bit repetitive. Like, it just had that piano kind of just going pretty much for the whole song. It was like good, but it just didn't feel like a title track. Like, it just didn't have that splash for me. I'm just looking for like a little bit more glam than what was already there. So I was, a little bit disappointed. But there's this one part. Well, I'll talk about the part I didn't like about the music video is those scenes where she's wearing that tan outfit. It's like long sleeve and then like tights.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just like didn't fit with her like skin tone and the the color palette of the background. So I was like, that wasn't really like a good outfit for her, I felt like. But then there's just one, like a couple very brief scenes where she's wearing like all black, and she has like more glam makeup on, and she's like kind of sitting on this like circular thing and it's like spinning or whatever. For some reason, when I saw that, it just brought me back to like 2016 Chungha K-pop, whatever, like when she was in IOI and then like just starting to be a soloist. And I was like, whoa, like I forgot about that Chungha, and it was so good. I wish they had more scenes with her in that styling. It was just like a couple brief glances, but I mean, a good song, you know, obviously like K3.5 could become a K4 because it was like growing on me a little bit, but it was just like, it was kind of, it felt like a loop just going on and on and on. So that's why it's not like immediately a K4 or higher for me.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony. I thought this song was great for like a club song, but I feel like this song would be better at like a gym, at least for me. Like, I don't know why I was thinking of like those scenes where like girls are riding on like the gym bikes and they're like moving their hips or whatever. I feel like I could sing this song.
It's like, all right, ladies, no stress. Gotta relieve all the stress. Keep it going.
Exactly. See, Anthony knows what's up.
Yeah, I'm getting the application.
He's been to those classes.
I don't know if I would rate this song a K5, but I would definitely rate this song a K4. It's very catchy. Nice. I like the beat to it. It's something that could be played repetitively all the time.
Oh, opposite of me.
Yeah. You could infinitely loop it. That's how good it is.
Yeah, I think that's what she was going for with the song, was like club bangers, because I also have that on my notes. Is I would love to hear this in a club, and so I guess that's just like why it's so loopable. That instrumental could just be played forever and ever if you wanted to. Are you like the part? I just love it when singers add kind of their normal talking voice to songs. Like the part near the end where she says, like, "Are you ready for it?" I don't know. I just like hearing, because I mean, I've never seen or never heard like Chungha like talk outside, like in a different environment. Like I don't watch.
You haven't seen any like variety or any
at least not with her like on it. So I mean, it's just nice to, I guess, hear her speaking voice rather than her singing voice all the time. Not that her singing voice is bad, it's just something different.
Yeah, why would you say that? That's ridiculous.
But I mean, I would rate it a K3. I thought it was really good and I liked it, but I don't think it goes beyond that. I still have yet to listen to the rest of the album though, so maybe something else will pop out for me. But that seems to be a reoccurring theme with anything that I've listened to this year, is I need to listen to the rest of the album.
Yeah. Contextualize it.
Yeah, because I liked Recine's B-sides better than like the title track that we reviewed a few weeks ago. So maybe that applies here.
Do y'all remember when I went to that Mavs game like a month ago or something? Yeah. I was talking to y'all about how they were playing like a lot of K-pop. It was mainly like the K-pop that they were playing like over the main speakers. It was mainly Blackpink and BTS, right? Which is to be expected. But then when I went to the store inside the arena, they were playing Roller Coaster by Chungha, and I was like very confused because I was like, okay, like Blackpink and BTS is like they played on the radio and it's like, you know, I kind of get it, but like Chungha, I mean, she has a good amount, like she has like 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify or whatever, but it's not like I don't think it's to the same level. But I didn't know Chungha lived in Dallas for like 8 years before debuting. I was not aware.
Didn't know that.
That's crazy.
That's why her English is so good.
Yeah, she was known by Annie. Was her English name. So That's cool. I didn't know that, but shout out my hometown girl, Chung.
You probably saw her and you didn't even notice.
I know. I was also probably like 6. Oh, God. Anyway, moving on to another soloist release, although this one is currently part of a group. JISOO with her next solo release, Earthquake. What is the album name?
Amortage.
Amortage, yeah. It's very... Honestly, the whole EP was really good. All 4 songs on there, really, really good. Definitely should listen to it as a package, because you'd probably be down to loop the entire thing, no matter how bad you want to listen to Earthquake again and again and again.
Yes.
Spoiler for my rating. I thought this was a big improvement over Flower. I enjoyed the lyricless post-chorus. I mean, I say lyricless, but it's I think I'm gonna. That's like the only. That's the only thing. Versus Flower had the lyricless chorus, right? Just the ba ba da 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 da. But I like it when there is a lyrical and melodic chorus. So this one delivered that for me more than Flower did. The synth bass is really striking in the background. But the one little like flavor piece of the song that I really like is that right before the chorus, when she has that like about to blow, right before everything drops out and it's just her voice, there's 2 acoustic guitar strums. As the only time in the whole song that I can hear acoustic guitar, but it's right before everything drops out. It's like bump, bump, and then everything falls out and it's just her about to blow, and then how that just like crescendos into the like anti-drop of the bass returning. Really, really cool effect. Very just interesting song to listen to. And I mean, she looked great in the music video. I really liked her wavy hair styling. Looked kind of like her like jean vest. It looked kind of like Sana's outfit from I Can't Stop Me, like the I Can't Stop Me promos.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And yeah, honestly, I mean, Melissa Ann, you said something a while ago about like who knew that JISOO is going to be the best. That's how I feel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, we're still waiting on, we've had Rosé's album come out already. We're still waiting on Jennie's and Lisa's albums to drop, which will be pretty soon. But JISOO's album has just blown me away. Like, just kind of out of nowhere. She's never been like my bias wreck or anything. I still like love her. But now I'm like, I think she might be my bias just from this album, because I just see her vision and her execution is just like a dark horse almost. So I rate this song a K5. So good. Stopped me in my tracks when I first listened to it. I was like, whoa, wait, I need to listen to this whole thing. And I really like the song Padam Padam by Kylie Minogue. I don't know if y'all have heard that song, but this reminds me of a Korean version of that. So if you like either, like I would recommend the other song. I was like trying to figure out like, and so I listened to the song, already loved it, then watched the music video a lot later and was like, it just elevated it so much, because I feel like, and there's nothing wrong with this, but I feel like the other girls in Blackpink, they really have been trying to work the camera lately, just like very expressive faces, like, pulling out all the stops, the aggressive dance moves or whatever they need to do to like capture the camera's attention. Whereas JISOO has been more like, if you look at the shots, she's kind of just letting her aura do its work on itself. Like she doesn't, wink a lot, or, like she doesn't, make all of these various facial expressions. She kind of just is herself and lets her presence dominate, just provide the energy that's needed. And so I thought that was really, really, it just really speaks to how much talent and beauty she has. And There are some scenes that do y'all. I mean, Anthony and I have watched her live, but Jung-hwa, she's a very famous Korean soloist. From more famous, like in I think I want to say like the 80s and 90s. But she reminded me of her, just like very long, sleek black hair, and just had that soloist presence. So Jung-hwa is like a legend in K-pop. So I wonder if makes me think like maybe JISOO will be a legend too as a soloist. And I love how she went with a Korean title track. Seems like the other girls went for English focused tracks mostly. And there were I think 2 out of the 4 songs were in English. Correct me if I'm wrong on her album. Um, but I love how she was like, no, for my title track, it's gonna be Korean. I'm gonna like stick to true K-pop, and I think it just paid off because I think like while the other girls are going for like putting themselves out there in the Western music scene and like experimenting, Jisoo was just like, I know what I do best. I'm gonna be like loyal to my fans and just kill it. So my final thought is at first the music video didn't have subtitles, and then when I watched it a second time preparing for this episode, I noticed there were subtitles. And I guess I should be proud of my Korean skills up to now because I'm watching the subtitles and I'm like, that this is like not translating to what she's singing at all. And then I realized they put like it's like English version, probably like the English demo lyrics.
Oh, I see.
So, because I was like, wait, this doesn't like translate, and then I noticed that every line was rhyming.
Yeah, I think if they'll release an English version of the song later, that will be the lyrics of. Yeah, I've noticed that before as well. It is a little annoying.
Yeah.
But
then I was like, well, now I can sing an English version of it because all the syllables and rhyming matches up. So
nice.
But yeah, that I just like noticed. I was like, wait, what? Like this is not. My Korean isn't that bad or good or whatever. But I was like,
Yeah, but you can prep for their US tour.
Oh, yeah.
I also like the vocals on JISOO for this song. I don't know if I'd give it a K5 again, but I would definitely give it a K4.5. The only thing, well, there's 2 things I didn't like about this. I know she says earthquake, but I can't ever think of earthquake the same after Tyler, the Creator, dropped earthquake. So I never think of the word as the same. And then the other part was I wasn't necessarily a big fan of her dancing. She kind of looked like stiff in the music video when I watched it. There was only one part where she looked pretty stiff. But other than that, I really loved the lyrics. I think it fits her, and I loved it way better than Flower. I haven't listened to her B-sides yet, so I'll have to give it.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, definitely.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, highly recommend. This is one of the albums that I guess I did listen to the whole thing, like all of the songs. So I can say that Earthquake was really good. I rated it a K4, but I think my favorites from the album were Tears and Hugs and Kisses, and I rated those K5.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. And I think my thoughts kind of combine like Anthony's and Melissa Ann's. Like from Anthony's standpoint, I liked it musically a lot better than Flower because the chorus like wasn't just an instrumental. I was telling Melissa Ann about this when she like came and visited us in Austin. Like I liked this song. I liked Earthquake better because it didn't have to like rely on like a musical beat to become an earworm, like Flower kind of did. So I liked that aspect. And then like my favorite part are just like all the, I guess, background reverbs when she says like, yeah, in the chorus. So I think
very
those are
cool
like
vocal effects. Yeah.
Yes. I think all of the effects made her sound like even more amazing than if they were like excluded. So I'm glad they made the cut.
Same with like how they they make her voice kind of more airy, like in the first verse, like right when like in the music video when the car like smashes through the interrogation room or whatever, and it starts with just the high like airiness of her, but there is a little bit of like effect that they did post-production that it feels like she's just a little bit like separated from what you're hearing, or maybe that there are like two layers and they're slightly offset so that it sounds like you're getting two. But yeah, it's really, really cool. They do it in a lot of places around the song.
Yeah. I thought it was funny when the first time the album name was revealed, a lot of people thought it was a mortgage.
This is amortization.
Yeah, sometimes I have to stop myself like, how do you say it? Amortage?
Amortage. I think it's amortage. That's what I would...
It's like French, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
French.
I'm not gonna... Amortage.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway. I'm sorry to any of our French listeners.
And then I just wanted to quickly add that I don't know why, but her, like, I guess she's been working on her English pronunciations because they sound so like crisp and clear to me.
Mr. Pronunciation. You goofball.
Pronunciation. Yeah.
Pronunciation.
Oh yeah, there's no. So.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah. She's she's always been obviously not being the native English speaker or whatever, she's always been, you get all those clips of like, did someone post it recently in the Discord, the one where Jennie and Lisa are talking and they're like, is it like raining outside? It's like, it's so moisty. JISOO, what is moisty? It just sounds so, oh my god, it's just so funny. Sorry, continue. I didn't mean to completely derail your thought.
Well, I always think of the clip where it's like her and Jennie eating that like sugar crystallized grape or something, where she's like, not bad, but not good.
Not bad, but not good. Because Jennie was like wanting to be nice about it. She's like, it's not bad. It's not bad. JISOO's like, not bad, but not good.
And then she has that one where they went on James Corden show. Is that his name? James Corden show? And she's like, I'm so scary.
Yeah, I'm not scary.
I'm not scary?
She's like, I'm not scary. Because she was like, aren't you scared they're going to shoot the thing at you or whatever? Yeah. And then the... that one clip from the Blackpink when we did like the Blackpink get to know or whatever, it was a clip because I was the JISOO person that put together the JISOO slide, and I included the one clip from I think it was from Blackpink House, maybe it was from just one of their other early variety show, like reality show type thing, but it was like when they were going on like an adventure course or whatever, and she was getting like lift or rappelled down a thing. And so she's like, slowly.
She's so cute. Oh my gosh. And she's the oldest member, right?
Mm-hmm. She is the oldest.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and then I guess my final thought before we move on mentions Melissa Ann's thought. Like, she doesn't have to work the camera as hard to get like the attention that it deserves. And then I think that's in part because of like her acting career, kind of she's like gained that perspective or like that kind of skill.
Less is more.
Yeah. So I definitely enjoyed watching the music video because it's like kind of you're watching a story rather than like they're trying to show flashiness in front of you like Lisa or Jennie would. But yeah, so that kind of ends my thoughts on that. I'll lead us on the next song because I don't want to like end on a bad note.
Okay.
KiiKii. I Do Me by KiiKii is kind of like a pre-debut single, I guess, before their debut album in March or like debut EP.
What company is this?
Starship.
Starship. Oh, okay.
I've little sister group.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to look this group up because I was like, I've never heard of them. Do we know if they came from like any contest or anything, or is this just
No,
kind of just a planned debut? Yeah.
Okay, we don't know anything about like the members beforehand or anything like that.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense because they all look extremely young to me.
Here, let's maybe if I look up KiiKii members. Oh, here we go.
Is there any info on them? Like their birthdays?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. The leader. Okay. The leader, JISOO, was born in 2006, May 2006.
Wow.
The oldest member, Sumin, whose stage name is Lisol. She was born September 2005. Subin was born April 06. Ham November 06, and then the maknae Kya was born in 2010.
Oh shoot! Wow. I think I remember reading something about that.
Oh, so that's like a 4-year difference.
She's 14. Yeah, the maknae is 14. So she's the age of Isa when I've debuted.
Oh, okay.
I think Isa was 14. I don't think she was 13. Because like I remember Bowen from Classy was 13, and I remember being like, oh wow, she's even younger than Isa. I'm pretty sure she was 14. So
yeah, I don't think I'm sold on the song. I mean, it sounds good, but to me, it doesn't like bring anything new to the table, I guess.
Yeah.
It just feels, at least visually, it felt like Islet or New Jeans could do it. And then for some reason, the whole music, I just think of EDM, and I go back to like 2015 to 2019's like Alan Walker. And I think that's just because he's like the only main EDM person that I know. And that's all I can compare it to. But I'm just thinking like, you know, they could have put like a faded soundtrack to this and then just have one singer sing all of the like lyrics, and then boom, you got your 2015 EDM song. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold yet. I'll hold off like complete judgment on the group. That sounds harsh. I'll just hold it off until I hear more from them in March. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. That's so funny that you brought up 2015, because when I first watched this music video, I was like, I don't get this. Like, it just, like what you said, like, I was like, this is not refreshing. Like, it feels like New Jeans or Islet could do it. But then I read a comment that was like, I feel like they're going for the 2016 aesthetic with like the bright colors and then like the forest fairy vibe.
Mm-hmm. If very you were G-friend, like Me Gustas too kind of
vibe no, I'm thinking of like Pinterest 2016, like not like K-pop 2016, like middle school, early high school, like girls Pinterest / like YouTube channels at that time with like the very bright colors. Like I'm thinking of like, I don't know, Nikki and Gabby. I don't know if maybe you're not familiar. I don't know, but it's like a YouTube channel. Also, like their old videos were very like that color palette. And I was like, wow, I'm getting old. Like when my like high school aesthetic is becoming like a trend,
a nostalgia, like
yeah, that's crazy. And I'm like, it's gonna keep like happening. Like I think they're kicking off the 2016 is an aesthetic instead of like a cringy part of history journey. So we'll see. Like it'll be interesting to see modern groups takes on that time period, because all I think of is like I just hate my outfits back then looking back on it. Like what, like the mustaches, like, you know, like everything was the owl necklaces, like yeah, it was a whole disaster. So skinny jeans, but just thinking, it's funny because this is a Starship girl group, because literally the only thing I could think of when listening to the song was our conversation about how Anthony mentioned like IVE Rebel Heart sounding like a kid song. Like this to me, I'm like, this totally sounds like a little kid song. Yeah. And like the whole message of it, like I do me, like I don't know. It's just like okay. I thought the lyrics were cringy. Like the part that like weirded me out was when they're like, "This ladybug is my piercing." I was like,
I actually wrote down, "That's my piercing." Like I wrote that specifically. She like that R comes through. So that's my piercing. Like she, I'm sure in vocal training or whatever, in like English training, she had a lot of trouble with her R, and so they were like, "All right, you need R. You need to round it." And she's like, "Okay." When she's sitting there like in the studio, she's sitting here. She's like quaking, reading her thing. She's like, "Piercing." Oh my god! I couldn't. I heard that in the song, and it's all the only thing I could think about for the rest of the thing is just like how hard she accentuated that R in that word.
Oh my gosh! For those of us listening, you have to turn on your video and like watch the video. Just go watch it. That was so funny. But yeah, I mean, it was like, so I really didn't like it at first, but now I rated a K3 just because like the more I kept listening to it, I was like, okay, like I guess it's fine. But I also like, yeah, there's like a lot of issues with it. So it's like if I'm being generous, it's a K3. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably put it at a K3 as well. Again, that whole piercing thing was the only like actual note I took about this song, because the rest of it, it's just like, it's easy listening. I mean, it's like a nice synth background. I like the outro, like final post chorus. That was my favorite part of the song. But
when it ends,
when it's over, it's very cute. But like, there's nothing drawing me back necessarily.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say for this either. Sorry, my cat. Clip that out. Yeah, I don't have anything to say for this either. I literally wrote, "I don't care for the lyrics," but the vocals are good, and I don't know why, but I just love the music video with all the animals and the farm ranch theme. I was like, wow.
I think they went to Europe to film it.
That's fine.
Yeah, it looks really, really clean and really nice. But I was laughing when they said the butterfly on my fingertip is like a ring. Like, that's weird. It's kind of like Anthony, how he's like the piercing. It's so weird.
Yeah, it was a choice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it definitely makes me want to travel though to Europe. Go see all the animals.
Sponsored by Europe.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to Earthquake. I mean, sorry, not Earthquake. ExtraL, the other E in this playlist, is, well, I was not a fan of the grill on Jennie with the XL. That was hilarious. But I did like the song. I did not like Jennie's first rap lines in the beginning, though. That it was kind of lame. Like, I think she was trying to be cooler than well, I don't know how to word it.
Than she is.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, Jennie Kim. You think you're all that? You think you're multi-millionaire, like, star for the past decade, like, cover of Vogue? You think you're all that? You're not.
Yeah, but I also love Doechii's part. She did very good, very catchy. I liked her rap parts better. And then, as like a side note, I did like this song better than Mantra, and I think this song definitely has a potential to be in my top 10 this year.
Ooh,
I really liked it. I really liked it a lot.
Speaking of the grill, I also think it looked kind of awkward. I think because it was like too small, so it looked like there was something on her teeth.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether there was like it was causing her to pronounce things weird, because I had to replay this when they sing the second chorus and they're like lip syncing to it. They sing like attitude, but if you watch Jennie, she goes attitude. And I could not stop laughing because she's like attitude. So I was like, oh, maybe it's like the girl getting in the way or something. Just cracking up.
I like the way she licks her teeth.
Oh yeah, they're in the scene of like when she's wearing the purple with like you can't see the arms. And she's like, I noticed that exact same part. I couldn't take it seriously either. It was very funny.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like overall I was excited. I loved this song when I listened to it. It's a K5 for me. So I'm like, I'm gonna love it even more watching this music video. Like, I really like Cole Bennett directed it, and I really liked his work for Jack Harlow, What's Poppin'. And then Lil Mosey, Blueberry Fago, he did both of those music videos.
Wow, okay.
And so I was like, awesome, like this is gonna be another great one. And I feel like it just made it like I won't watch the music video again. Like, it was just so uncomfortable for me. Like when they like were dancing on the guy's
I was gonna say
yeah.
It went like, okay, when they just zoomed in and then like just
they
kept
left
going
it
back.
zoomed in.
I was like, okay, they're just gonna like transition into like, they're gonna stand like on a desert or something.
Yes,
like
exactly.
That's what I was expecting. And then they kept going, and then they like, it wasn't even just a bald head. Like they had the moles on there.
Yeah.
They had the little like freshly shaved little itty bits of hair sticking out of each follicle. Like, what are we doing? And then it's just like, and then it's just Jennie and Doechii being like, riding round foreign cars. I'm on a dude's head. I look bad, so it doesn't even matter. Like, there were some questionable directing choices.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Because I didn't like that part. I didn't like what you mentioned, like you can't see the arms are like see-through or whatever. You can just see her hands.
I thought that was cool personally.
Really?
I thought that outfit was cool, or like the stylistic of that shot.
It just felt weird because her head seemed like really big compared to I don't know, maybe because it was see-through or whatever. I don't know. It just freaked me out. And I feel like I wonder if it's because Cole had lower budgets for Jack Harlow's and Lil Mosey's music videos. Like if you watch them, they're extremely simple. And I think that's what made it really creative, is because he had very limited budget, I assume, very straightforward shots, but he adds like his own little twist to them, like a cool like fisheye lens, or like a different, like in Jack Harlow's music video that he did, there's like a perspective where you're like in the trash can watching him like throw trash into it, like just like little like things like that, where it was like creative, a little bit quirky. But then here I feel like he was given a very big budget and was just like, let's do the craziest thing, and like that's when it starts getting out of control and not true to his directing style, because I think he thrives in low budget, make the most out of it, rather than big budget. You've kind of lost like what made you good. That's my theory about why I just did not vibe with this music video out of his other ones. I feel like this song would go really hard live. Like, can you imagine they perform it on tour and then like Doechii comes out and then it's just like
yeah,
like that'd be, and people are screaming like riding round.
Yeah.
Like that'd be so epic. So yeah, definitely like good already. Recording, like listening to it recorded, but live I can just imagine the energy would be off the charts.
The thing you said about the music video budget or whatever, it made me laugh because it reminded me of there's like a little Dicky song where it's called Save That Money. Literally the entire thing of the music video is him like just going around to like random people's mansions or whatever and being like, hey, So we have a rap song. I'm a rapper, and it's about saving money. So I was wondering if we could just like shoot a music video for like 10 minutes at your place.
Oh my gosh.
And they like eventually it shows like the beginning of the music video is them getting like denied by a few people.
Yeah.
And then there's like this older woman who like opens the door and she's like, yeah, I don't see why not. And so then that starts the video is like they go to a marina and they like ask someone to borrow their boat.
Oh my gosh.
Super funny. But I feel like that's what the essence of like making a cheap music video is, right? Is like you pay like 5, like hot girls to stand around a Lamborghini that you rented for a few hours, and you get cool sweeping shots. You like throw around some fake cash, and it's like you have a music video, and there you go. Yeah, I think you can do more with less, and I think that you can do too much when you're given too many resources. So I'm sure that they could have done, in your perspective, a better job with a little bit more restrictive freedom, if you want to call it that or whatever. But for the song, incredible. Yeah, new sound. It sounds different from Mantra and from the other thing, but it's the same badass girl boss JENNIE. Like when we talked a little bit last week about how the different members of Blackpink or whatever, some have, like Lisa especially, kind of have found it difficult to really nail in their sound or find what they how they want to portray themselves as artists or whatever. JENNIE knows how she wants to portray herself as an artist, or how she is portraying herself as an artist. And so she can make different sounding songs and different like projects or whatever, but all stay true to the vision of her as an artist, which in my eyes right now is like girl boss anthem, like girl power, that energy, which I think she does really well. Really simple and catchy hook on this track. I think, Garrett, you mentioned this slightly earlier. I really like Doechii's different flows. She has 3 different like distinct sections in her verse of like the first, when the beat comes in and it's just ba 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 ba, and then she's like, gimme da 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 da. That's the first flow. And then after that section, the instrumental has an added hi-hat, and then those piano chords in the background as well, and the bass kind of steps out, and she switches her flow again. And then in the third section of her verse or whatever, we go back to that 1-2 triple lit bass, and then she switches her vocal rhythm, and then that goes into the second and final chorus, which has really, really awesome vocal layering. I really like JENNIE's more prominent vocals for the chorus, with Doechii's harmonies, and then with the do my ladies run this in the back. Excellent. Just so many things working together really well. And the final thing I'll say is, I feel like recently, more than before, my personal tastes for how I want a song to end don't often match the vision of the artist that I'm listening to, it seems. Because this song, I'll see if I can think of another example, but there was one recently too, where I wish they had added another chorus, like when they started the final "Do My Ladies Run This" like 8 count. I wish that they added another chorus just in between that final 8 count and the rest of the song, and I think that it would have made the song much better, because they only did the chorus twice. It left me wanting more, which is like, I guess, cohesive to make me listen to the song again, but it doesn't feel as holistic. And maybe it was Glow Up. I don't know. It was definitely
a song we did during
some
that
re-scene. I think it was a re-scene song.
Yeah.
Where they just had an extra chorus at the end where I'm like, we didn't need that chorus. it was like you made your point. It was done. We didn't need those extra 8 bars. I feel like the last few times I've been listening to a new, not the last few times, it's just confirmation bias, but it's been happening more often recently where I want them to structure the end of the song differently from how they package it now. And it kind of dampens my enjoyment for the song sometimes. But I guess I'd rather... That's actually interesting. What's y'all's opinion? Would you rather the song, you feel like the song ended too early or feel like the song is going on too long? I think I'd rather end it early.
Same. Because then I can just loop it.
Yeah. I'd rather end it early.
As opposed to like if I like the song but it goes on forever and then by the end I'm just like, okay, can we just skip? Can we just go to the next one? Then that feeling would probably seep into your actual like enjoyment of the song.
Do you know what would be cool is if they had one more final chorus, like what you said, maybe a key change. Like that would be kind of epic. Because I can see them going, like if they had like a does this song even have a bridge? Some lead up to the final chorus that goes like, it was if we're going round and round. It could be something like round, or just go up and do like riding round again in a higher key. That could be pretty epic too.
Yeah, I guess you could maybe. Yeah, Jennie has like a little small rap section in between the end of their second chorus and the beginning of the last 8 count of like, do my ladies run this name?
Gotcha.
So like that, I guess you could call it. Like call it a bridge, but yeah, I don't know. I think just the entire like last what is this? Like last 30 seconds of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they could change the last 30 seconds of the song and make it quite significantly better in my view of how I view the package of the song. But
gotcha.
Yeah, honestly, great work. I'm very excited for her full album. Lots more cool features. Right?
Yeah,
like Childish Gambino. Who else is on there?
Dua Lipa.
Man, yeah, very exciting.
Wait, I think Dua Lipa's with Lisa, actually. Wait.
Dua Lisa?
Wait. Maybe you're right.
Dua Lisa?
Dua Lisa.
I forgot who she was with.
Man. See, this is why we need to be more prepared, guys. And we got to get it together. Here's the Yeji Air track list.
Oh no, Jennie is with Dua Lipa. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know why I question myself.
I'm trying to more with Erden do a feature.
Dua Lipa and DaBaby.
DaBaby.
Spencer, did everybody give their thoughts on Jennie's song yet? Or
I think so.
Except for me.
Okay.
Never mind.
Did everybody give their thoughts on KiiKii?
Did everyone give their thoughts on Earthquake?
You're stressing me out, guys. Did we do everything on Chunha? I feel like I'm gonna have to start taking Kyle's approach to new songs because Kyle doesn't listen to teasers, right?
No.
I don't know. I was worried with the teaser because it sounded real busy. Because the teaser, at least that I watched, was like that ending part with like everybody singing it. It just there was like no lead up, so it just sounded kind of everywhere. I do think the my favorite part was like the "Do My Ladies Run This" anthem, like in the like repeating in the back. I agree with Melissa Ann. I'm not a big fan of the purple missing limbs outfit. I just felt like it was kind of odd, but it was a real cool scene transition when she caught like her glove.
Her glove.
hand.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
So I guess maybe that's the only reason why they had that. Was for the one scene. I do love Doechii's parts a lot better than Jennie's parts, but I think they sound good when they're together, singing in the chorus or like harmonizing, like Anthony said. But yeah, those are some. I liked it. I think it will grow on me the more I listen to it. I agree with Kara. I could see this as a top 10 like nominee for this year.
Nice.
Good start.
All right. Well, we are going to do, instead of a today's topic discussion, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're all going to pull up a long playlist that we have, or short or long, doesn't matter actually. But we need to pick a number. We can do like if somebody wants
random
to say a number.
Generator?
Yeah, we can do random number generator. And then we're going to like find the corresponding song in each of our playlists and then talk about them very briefly, or just like figure out if there's something in common with all four of them. That might be interesting, or whether they all fit a certain theme. So I'm going to pull up, I don't have a dedicated like all K-pop playlist, but I'll pull up my girl group playlist that I have running because that one's kind of long.
Yeah. That's basically what this playlist is like that plus it's a few.
I hope that I remember like the song in my long K-pop playlist because it's 2,000 songs. So
okay, well, someone give me a number, like an upper bound, and I'll generate a random. Who's going first? Any volunteers?
Well, let's do up to 20.
Up to 20.
Okay.
Is that small enough? Yeah. Okay. So we'll all pick one number. We'll all have one number picked, and then we all have to pick songs with the same number, if that makes sense. Okay, we're not all picking a number.
20. Okay.
Just do top last 20 from your like play songs. Like songs.
Songs you recently played? You can do that too, yeah. Was the number chosen?
14.
14, okay. Oh, okay. My 14 song is Like I Do by Alice, formerly known as Elris. That song is a bop. That Jackpot album, so good. Like I Do. Now I want to go listen to it again. Okay, what about y'all?
My number 14 is this is like for my personal K-pop playlist.
Mm-hmm.
My number 14 is Aya by Mamamoo.
Oh.
With like the I guess like the vocal croak, like Aya or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's mine. I mean, I like it.
Two girl group songs.
Yeah.
I guess you can make that 3.
Oh.
The top, the literal top. How many is this? 39 songs in this album, or in this playlist, are Twice songs. So we got What Is Love is number 14.
Yay!
Absolute banger. Man, Twice's old title tracks, they'll get you.
Yes.
What Is Love was a revolutionary one. Honestly, a great music video. If any of y'all haven't seen the What Is Love music video, all the film references and really, really nice, really very cute. I also think, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I remember being happy with the fact that like Tsui had the chorus part where when they were in the outfits where they were all dressed in like princess dresses or whatever, and they're in like the big ballroom, and there's that part. I think it's in the second chorus or second chorus, the second half when Tsui is singing. Very, very cute.
That song gets me emotional sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I just remember all the memes are really funny of like it's like that one scene of Twilight where they're in like a snowy field or whatever, and it's like all of all the werewolves and all the vampires are there or whatever, and then it's just Jihyo running and doing the thing from that music video. So funny.
My 14 song is from a playlist called K-pop that goes hard AF, and it is Dun Dun by Everglow.
Oh,
so we did all get girl groups.
Yeah,
we did.
And all third gen, maybe? Is Alice considered third gen or fourth gen?
I think so.
Interesting.
Rip Alice.
Yeah. I'll miss them.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to do one more number and wrap it up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pick okay, how about I don't know, how about someone else pick? How about that?
Sure, I'll pick a random number.
6. Yay, 6.
6, okay.
6. And here for this one, I'm gonna shuffle the playlist, and then I'll say my sixth song that shows up.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ditto, New Jeans.
Yay!
Man, Ditto. Oh, what was the? Oh man, there was a teaser for a song that came out. Oh man, can I remember it? So there was a teaser that came out very recently where I was listening to it and I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like this group's Ditto, or like this group.
Oh.
I don't remember who
Is
it
it
was.
Hearts to Hearts?
No.
SM's
no,
new group?
Definitely not. It's an existing group that just recently put. Okay, never mind. I can't remember what it is, but to say like, oh, it's this group's Ditto, just that, you know, it was a shift in New Jeans' sound,
right.
But it was very like impactful, and man, yeah,
definitely
just
a winter
banger.
song.
Mm-hmm.
My number 6 song is Deepened by Brave Girls, which is my favorite Brave Girls song. Still, I think the rapper's name, she's not in Brave Girls anymore. That's why I don't remember her name that well, but I think her name is, I'm not gonna guess. The rap part in there is like one of the best rap parts in K-pop of all time, in my opinion, because she doesn't just rap. She kind of like rap sings, and her choice of notes or choice of when to make it melodic rap and when to just like rap it is so tasteful. And yeah, best Brave Girl song hands down.
I'll go next. My number 6 song is Stupid by Hyo, HYO.
Oh.
This was from her like Deep first mini album from 2022, and it's like such a different like song compared to Deep, because I feel like I remember Melissa saying that she didn't like the song because of how she pronounced Deep. But yeah, no, I love the song because I feel like it kind of has all aspects of like what I kind of like in a song. And what I mean by that is like the chorus is kind of like light and airy, but like the verses, or at least one of the verses, is kind of a more faster rap. So I think that's why I liked it.
I don't think I listened to that one. I'll check it out. You said it was called Stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess,
Stupid
I mean, the whole Deep, the first mini album is really good. It also features BB and then John Soyeon from
that's
Seattle.
right. That's right.
So, but Dessert was good. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah.
All right, Garrett, round us out.
We're gonna round up with this fire song by Burning Up from BTS.
Oh,
number 6.
That's a good one. I posted this in our Discord how that Japanese girl, she saw she was traveling in Korea and she saw a fire, and she could only communicate it by she like communicated that there was a fire to emergency responders by reciting the lyrics to Burning Up by BTS. Because she's Japanese, like she doesn't speak Korean, but she just like kept saying those lyrics over and over again, and then they like came and put out the fire or whatever.
Icon. Resourceful.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, that's pretty fast thinking, right?
Yep.
So anyways, all right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in again to this episode. Again, follow us on our Instagram at MultiLifePod and stay tuned for our next episode. Bye.